viewers today. My name is Musana Arafat, GS TV Africa. My guest today is the Honorable Zaake Francis, Member of Parliament, Mityana Municipality. In Uganda's politics, few Ugandan members of Parliament, especially from the opposition, are recognizable in the Ugandan Parliament, like the Honorable Francis Zaake of Mityana Municipality. He has featured in the front line against the ruling government in a struggle where he has been tortured, detained, incarcerated with His Excellency Robert Sentamu Kyagulanyi, the president of the National Unity Platform. Honorable Zaake has also been controversial in the environment of politics in Uganda as at his age of 33 years old. Honorable Francis Zaake, thank you for talking to GSTV Africa, the platform.
Yeah, I'm thankful that I'm with you today, on this platform. And I'm happy that at least you've come to visit me at my office, at my new office.
It's our pleasure, Honorable.
Feel at home, please.
Thank you, Honorable. Honorable, I have followed you from my childhood. When you were good president of Ndege University, straight to Parliament of Uganda. I followed you through the campaign 2016 in Mityana, the campaign where our great father Butebi would move with you, the mom would also move with you throughout Mityana to campaign. Honorable, what is special about you as a younger man that straight from university to Parliament?
First and foremost is to have a dream that at least you can be a leader, and then you make sure that at least you do something about it. Of course, I'm having a very great supportive team in terms of the human capital. What is very important is that when you have a family, the family has friends, something that kind. Obviously, I'm from a family that at least now that is known, it is really well off. So that was a plus, but most importantly, it is the human capital. What does that mean? That it means that we have friends that can be there for us.
Yes, Honorable.
And it is very, very important, because you may be there as a young person that it is because Zaake is from a well-off family, it's the reason as to why he made it. That is not the biggest point, but what matters is that do you have that resource in terms of the friends? Because whatever we did was through mobilization of resources from different people, even minus my family putting in anything, apart from using our friends, using the different people who are wishing us well, and then we made it.
Was this a plus in the campaign to you?
Of course it is a plus, because the first mobilization meeting we held, we really got a lot of funds, a lot of money from different people, because my parents, especially my dad, is the leader of all the traders in Mityana, and also part of the of the traders in Kampala. So it was very easy for me.
I was really in Mityana when you were campaigning in 2016. You would rarely speak at a campaign. It would be the team that would campaign for Honorable Zaake, and really the people of Mityana embraced you.
Actually, you're not right.
Okay.
First and foremost, I had a very big team.
Yes.
They would speak for me. We had Team Zaake. Actually, I would call it Zaake Zivuge Foundation.
Zaake Zivuge.
It had structures right from the village up to myself as the chairperson, and then my dad being the patron. So we had very many people on our side, and they were speaking for me. And then I would come up last to speak,
yes,
and then I just wrap it up, because very many people would have spoken for me. As young people, we have a challenge.
Yeah.
Many people do not believe in us. Many people then, before some of us joined, and the few young people who had joined politics, they were a very big disappointment to the young people. Because by the time I was joining politics, they were telling me, no. The young people have always been a disappointment. Whenever they get into parliament, they join the oppressor. They are looking for money. And then for me, that was not the case.
You are well off.
You know, not only just being well off, but at least I had a team that was wishing me well. You know, they would speak for me, and then I just wrap it up.
Well,
you know, so they would have very many speakers who would speak for like over 5 hours before even they reach you know, on the main speaker or the candidate, who is myself. We did a lot of things. Actually, the things we did were more than the words other candidates would speak. You know, we believe in action, we believe in implementing service than just speaking for the matter of speaking when the people have not benefited. So we did a lot of things even before we got into a campaign. Just like at the university, I becoming the guild president. After winning, I took the whole university at the beach. I took the whole university out.
Yes.
You know, that was very amazing. It had never been seen anywhere. You know, I held a campaign at the university. It was as if I was, you know, campaigning for a member of parliament, you know, a position of member of parliament. So that was not the case, but it had a very huge vibe at Ndejo University, becoming the guild president. So many people got inspired because from that time, at least people began believing in themselves that actually to hold a campaign, you must be able to mobilize resources from friends and well-wishers. You reach out, and that's what at university, that's how it is done. All the guild presidents who have passed through, it's not that it is their own resources, even when you're rich, even when your parents have a lot, you know, but you must be able to have that capacity to mobilize resources through your friends, through your, you know, your relatives, and then be able to make it up. You know, something of that kind. Because the biggest disadvantage we have as young people, that we do not have the money.
Sure.
Yeah, we do not have the money. And the politics right now, it is very unfortunate that it was commercialized. If you do not have money, there's no way how you make it. So what do? We get into that avenue of self-help. At least you help yourself to look out for other people to help you financially.
Yes, well, was it a natural evolution that the Honorable Francis Zaake would move from university to parliament at his younger age? How do you link up with His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi? Your relationship with him, how does it start? Was it before university, during university, or at the time you joined politics?
Of course, at university, I was a very big fan of His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. I was a very big fan of Bobby Wine, you know, even when we, you know, just, you know, meet him in concerts and, you know, those other happening places, even when I was not too much of that kind of a person, but my dad was, and sometimes would take us there and then just meet someone. I didn't know him by the time of the university, but when I got into parliament, remember, I was a guild president, at the same time a member of parliament.
Yes.
I graduated from parliament. This is where I graduated from.
Yes.
Because 2016 I was a guild president, at the same time member of parliament. So it was amazing because very few people have done that. Yes, very many guild presidents have been able to make it to parliament, but very few guild presidents have held those two positions.
Making it to parliament.
Yes, while you're guild.
Yes.
You know, that's what happened to me. You know, I was campaigning at the university at the same time, campaigning for member of parliament.
Yes.
And then I won. You know, I won at both.
So how do you link up with?
So I linked up with him when I'm in parliament, because when I won in 2016, for him he was still, the other side was still a musician. He hadn't yet turned to a politician. So we met up from one of the activities of parliament in the US. We met up from actually from the flight on board. She was amazed. How can you make it? parliament at that kind of age, you know. She was amazed, you know. He asked me how old I am at that time, you know. I was like, I'm just 25. I said, no, what?
How can that happen?
How can that be? So when I'm 25, but still on the right side of the people, because by the time I got into parliament, there was FDC in charge of the opposition in parliament. And then I happened to be a shadow minister
in the opposition cabinet.
Yes. You know, courtesy of the Right Honorable Winchiza then.
Yes.
So he was amazed, then was like, no, this is really great. And that's how they became friends. So friends
friends from
on board on the flight.
On flight
heading to US.
Yes, friends to politics, friends to the people power movement. Let's speak people power movement.
No, by that time it was not there, my brother. Okay. Talking about the time when he was still a musician. Yes. You know. Then by the time he got into politics, running for being MP, then we bonded more
with him,
came into parliament. The time of Tojukwatako, oh my God.
It was another struggle.
Because I was a young person, you know, and he's also one. So we bonded so much because we put up a very spirited fight in parliament during Tojukwatako. That bonded us much stronger than even before. So, and you know, Tojukwatako gave birth to the red color, and then we turned it into people power, you know.
Yes.
So that's how we got into the NUP right now, and we are just like a brother to brother.
Yes, well, that is good. Now, do you at some moment regret joining people power, joining NUP, being on the side that opposes the main government? Okay, look, just imagine if you had been in government, where would you be? Wouldn't you be a minister? How comes you turned down all these offers as a younger man? Many younger men would not.
Yeah, first and foremost, for me as a person, I have a conviction of at least improving the livelihood of my fellow young people. And my dream was to see at least all people at least benefiting from the coffers of the government. At least. And I'm too sure that if the government was not oppressive, I think even I wouldn't have joined politics, because even being in my family business would have been much better for me. So I joined for a cause. I don't think even I would have even been part of government.
Yeah, politics for a cause.
Yeah, I mean politics for a cause, not for money.
That's why you're still in the NUP and you know.
Yeah, that's why I'm still in the struggle. And when the struggle is over, we have all put on a crown, you know, the victor's crown. That will be done for me because my cause is done. And then I know I would have inspired so many others to take up leadership positions, because I don't want to be in this forever, you know. I'm here for a cause, I'm here for a goal. And that goal must have at least, and it must have some limitations of time. That when are you ending this? When are you getting out of politics? For me, I'm not in here forever like how Museveni is doing it. No. When the struggle is over,
you march out.
March out. Because it is done. We've put the person who is rightful. Museveni is gone, and all his friends are gone, because Museveni may leave and then leave for us another person. No, I don't believe in that. You know, when we get the rightful person, replace Mr. Museveni, and that is Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, and then I'll be like, okay, I must have inspired many other people.
The president of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, you're talking about, seems to be fronting his son to be.
I don't believe in all that. I don't believe in all that, because I don't believe that Museveni is even president. I don't believe in that.
Well,
I don't believe, because what he did was a coup, and I don't believe in it. There's no way how I can believe in Museveni being president.
What is your take on Muhoozi movement?
Come on, we are fighting the father, and then you're talking about the egg. No. I don't believe in all that shit.
So the struggle,
that's wrong.
The struggle at the time of removing Museveni.
Museveni and Musevenism and all
Yes.
the related.
Now to another end that he is fronting a son. What am I seeing in the coming years? Is it going to be more than how Toji Kwatako time was? The fight in parliament, the demonstration along the street. Are you willing to be part of this, Honorable?
My brother, I don't always want to always discuss in two anticipations, but I've told you we are fighting the father so that he gets out of our country, the leadership of our country. So if you're talking about anything he's planning, we cannot plan. We can't. So all that you're talking about, you are anticipating. If they want to do it, let them do it, and then we are ready for them. We can do what we are planning to do to the same to Museveni, because we want people to rise up against them. Not only Museveni, because if Museveni goes away, so is the struggle done. No, the struggle must get done when all Ugandans are in celebration, when all Ugandans are equal, when there is no poverty. You don't believe in me, and then you tell me when I bring my son I will believe in you. You know, you believe in my son.
You believe in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
We can't. You know, this is not this is not like it's a family business.
Yes.
No, we don't believe in that.
And like other countries.
And we don't even need to discuss that.
Okay, well, we move to the next, since it is not a matter of discussion. Now, many strategies that members of parliament make politicians to make them in media, appear in media, be famous. One of the strategies that has made you famous and inspiration to most of these youth every day and every week you're in media, Honorable. What are you doing? Is it a behavior that you must do? The saga of Nyamatama you refer to as Chamatama, you have appeared before the Parliamentary Disciplinary Committee several times. Let's talk about that, Honorable.
Yeah, I'm one person who believes in at least putting up a fight, not just, you know, pretending to seem to be at least, you know, doing something, but a spirited fight. For me, I'm not a pretender. I will always do something with all my conviction, with all my, you know, my spirit and all my might. So in all that I do, I always want to be on the side of the people, because that's what Ugandans believe in. Ugandans, we are fighters.
Yes.
You know? It's the reason as to why Ugandans then were able to defeat whites. And they defeated all the oppressors that were managing over this country.
With a gun.
You know, with a gun. And that's why even now we are doing it. Mind you, that is done not by all the majority of Ugandans, but a few choose to do that and take up the lead. I want to be part of those few people who do that. The reason as to why, for me, I will not be there and then I begin kneeling for people. I don't believe that we are going to get our freedom, that we are going to get the change that we deserve by kneeling down, by begging. We must fight for it. It's the reason as to why, for me, whatever I do it in the way that I must be. You know, do it with all the energy that I have. The reason as to why you see me doing all that I'm doing, even when it is misinterpreted to mean havoc, to mean misbehavior, to mean misconduct, to mean so many other things. But that's not true.
And then you refer to the committee.
That is all done to all the freedom fighters. I remember the times of Besigye. She was also, you know, planted to be a violent person, like what they are doing to me. Even my own president. All of the freedom fighters globally, all over the world, the Nelson Mandelas. Actually, Nelson Mandela, one time they told him that, hey, that man must be mad. We should even take him to some mental checkup. All freedom fighters, they have passed through that. And I believe that at least what I've done, at least I'm fighting for the freedoms of all Ugandans, not only just myself, but for all Ugandans. It's the reason as to why whenever that is done, you will be persecuted, you will be tortured, you will be, you know, illegally imprisoned, and many other things that can be done to you. But that never takes away the truth that you're fighting for a right cause.
Do you have any message for the Honorable Kinyamatama?
No, come on. If I disagree with you, doesn't mean that we are going to be, you know, enemies. That's not true. I'm on the side of truth. I'm NUP. You want me to campaign for NRM?
No.
Of course not. So when I have mass on you, so it means that I should come and then campaign for someone who is part of the oppressor. I can't do that. So this is not about Zaake, this is not about Kinyamatama, this is about the cause.
The right cause. The
right cause that at least I'm fighting for, and that's what I believe in. So these are small issues that don't even deserve to be given time. That matter shouldn't even have time in Parliament. Shouldn't even dropped immediately, you know. But since we are in a dictatorship, that's why all that is happening. But for us, we shall not just sit and then cross our hands and then be like, now what can we do? No, we have something that we can do. And for me, I believe in one thing, that try to do something, however small it is. That small thing that you do not want to do may come up with something that is bigger. Believe that, you know, someone else will come to do it on their behalf. For me, I believe I can do it, and if I cannot do it, then nobody will do it.
Well, if you cannot do it, then nobody will do it.
Exactly.
Then it's you to do it. Yes, Honorable. Let's talk about the youth movement in the universities. Several universities, good presidents, its leaders have been always oppressed, especially those in that subscribe to the opposition. Honorable, have you at any moment or time brought these leaders together to give them this courage that you must give to all youths? As an example.
Yeah, the encouragement that I give to my fellow young people is always through my actions. I don't need to first meet you. I will not come to Kabale that I first meet all the institutions in Kabale, or I go to Kunjiri, or I go to Arua, I go to, you know, to Lira, I go to, you know, all of the districts in Uganda. I want to go there. But at least what I do, you've said that at least I'm always on TV. I'm always in media, you know. Young people are watching, because young people are always on social media and they see me. At least they are watching, and I believe they are not only just watching, but I know they are learning from what I'm doing. So whenever that is done, at least I know that will inspire them. And when they are inspired, they will try to copy the good things they see that I'm doing, that will add value on them, so that they also become like me. Actually, even they become better than I do. Of course, even within our party, we have the
institutional wing.
Yes, the institutional wing. You know,
yes.
They are my fellow young leaders. You know, they are within the party, and I'm always with them, Comrade Musiri, and I'm so sure he must be inspired, and I'm so sure he will as well join Parliament.
Yes, Mark in the West.
You know, he will join. I'm too sure.
Because I see him campaigning for Mark.
Anyway, yeah, not only even just why talking about March India. He will join. I'm too sure, because he has the spirit and everything. I don't know about the constituency, but I'm too sure. Beat in Mityana, he can even come to Mityana.
Beat it well.
Yes, he can even come to me and replace me. You know, because I'm not going to be there forever.
You're ready for replacement.
Of course, I'm not there forever. Because if Museveni is going to, if we are remove Museveni tomorrow, because even tomorrow Museveni can go. You know, even when we are still fighting, I can still be like, you know, I can move from it and then go somewhere else. You know, am I going to be in one position forever? No. In our constitution in NUP,
you may be president of Uganda.
In our constitution in NUP, there's one thing that we really want: to inspire other people to join leadership, especially the young people. That's why we talk about that. At least in NUP, beginning with the next term, 2026, you must be able to hold a position 2 terms.
2 terms.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then move to another position, or not forgetting, join our elders league.
Yes.
You know, at least you become a lead of wisdom. You begin, you know, advising the party, something of that kind. So I know.
Well, when NUP became the leader of opposition in parliament, the Honorable Martha Simpuga was elected as a leader of opposition, and after 2 years, 2.5 years, has been replaced by the Honorable Senyon Joel, being a younger blood, replacing the blood that we could want to replace. And with wisdom, inspirational that they have been in politics, what is your comment on younger blood? You yourself, you're young in the cabinet, deputy chief whip, opposition chief whip. What is your comment in regards to that?
Oh, of course, it is really beautiful. You know, the problem of this country is never to see, they don't always want to see change. People don't want change. But remember, there's a popular saying that if you do not accept change, change will change you. For us in NUP, we're not like that.
We accept change.
We accept change because that's what we want. We want to see a change, you know, a real fundamental change. Not just the fundamental change Museveni talked about and then he behaved the same way like the people replaced. We are not like that, you know. So I'm really at least pleased that there was a change, and then you saw that the change was peaceful, you know. From what we are experiencing in Uganda, we've never had any peaceful change as a country, but at least in NUP, as a young party of just few years, just like 3 to 4 years, you know, this time just 3 years actually, 2.5, we are able to show change, and change that is really recognizable, that you can have someone leave after 2.5 years and then have another one, and who is even much younger, because that's what we want, you know. And too beautiful, you know, because we must be able to learn from each other. And then you have a past leader, you have former leader, and we, the current leader, and they are able to talk, you know, learn from each other, guide each other.
Personal wisdom.
Exactly, personal wisdom. And all that, really, it is nice.
It has been recently that when NUP changed the leadership, the media was started discussing the wrongdoings in NUP, especially from Honorable Zaake.
It was discussed even before.
But is it true?
There was always that rumor that, you know, there's no agreement between us, the leaders, you know, that there was no, there were a lot of rumors. But we don't discuss rumors. We want to discuss real issues, you know, because how does that really concern the issues that are affecting Ugandans?
Doesn't concern you, but it will concern if it is.
It's a rumor.
Well,
treat the rumor with all the content it deserves. So don't have to discuss rumors. Let us discuss that issues that are at hand. That's what we have to do. Well, but as far as I'm concerned, I believe NUP, we are one.
The honorable,
apart from a few people, you know, a few individuals that have come out publicly, you know,
to disagree.
Yes, no, disagreeing is okay. If we do not, if I'm, you know, if I'm a leader, I will not tell you that I agree with everything. I can disagree, but you disagree in a way that you know that you're what you want. I can be like, no, I don't agree with that, but if the majority of the party members say A, then I will go with A. Even when I was on party B. But what they want to make it appear that they are fighting each other. The fighting is not right.
Okay. My last question, Honorable. When you were appointed there has also been, I don't know whether there is a good relationship between you and her. Maybe the people would want to know what is your relationship with the right honorable speaker.
No, I don't have to be having a relationship with her.
The relationship of work at Parliament.
No, I don't need to. We don't need to relate. We don't need to relate. We just have to work for people.
You don't need to be in a good relationship.
We just need to work for the people. That's what it needs. You mean when you are not a friend to someone, you will not do work?
That's how it has been.
If that's how it is, for us, we don't believe in that. For me, I will come, do what I believe in. If you disagree with me and they hate me, that's up to you. You said that I was rejected to be in this office. Where have you found me?
In this office.
Exactly.
And for a function. Yes.
Exactly. So if they have all that kind of bad blood on me, I don't care. You know?
To hell with the relationship.
For me, I don't have to be in relationships here. I don't have to be in relationships.
You just need to work for your people.
I just need to work for my people. So if for them they want relationships, I don't accept their relationships.
You're just
let them go make relationships with the other people, not with me.
You're just a member of Parliament representing Mityana.
To work for the people, to work for the Ugandans. Because even Mityana people that I represent here, they are Ugandans.
Yes.
So for you, if you do not agree with me, it doesn't mean that you have to hate me. If you're hating me, it's up to you. For me, I do not hate them.
You just work for your people.
I want to work for my people. If you stop me from working my people, I will have to fight back. I've told you I'm a fighter and I'm a freedom fighter. You know? So, I will have to fight back. Because I will not accept. That's why, whatever they do to me, I will not accept. I'm in this office. My party sent me here.
And it is your party to designate?
Yes.
Not another person?
Here. Yeah.
Should we expect you back in 2026 as a member of Parliament, Honorable?
No, I told you I do not have to discuss things that are into anticipation. I have to discuss things of now. Of now. If 2026 comes, we shall cross the bridge when we reach it. There. Yes.
Honorable Francis.
You know, that's what we have to discuss. But now getting to now discussing positions, my struggle is not about positions. My struggle is about the rightful cause of saving the lives of Ugandans that are perishing.
Well, Honorable Francis Zaake, thank you for talking to the platform. Thank you so much. We are humbled for discussing with you. Hope we shall have more engagement in future. Thank you.
Thank you so much too. We shall be meeting again.
Thank you, Honorable.
I thank you for always at least highlighting these issues and also to have me on this platform. I'm really humbled.
It is our pleasure.